Hey, welcome to No Bullshit TV, a late installment. This afternoon, had a lot going on this morning, trying to prepare for some out-of-town guests coming through to hang out. But today, I just want to touch on the topic real quick, just slightly regarding. Well, some people know that I served the United States Air Force, man, and I was active duty for 2 tours, Desert Storm and Desert Shield. My job assignment was security forces, which is actually a military police officer, Air Force version of a military police officer. And a lot of guys who served overseas or during that time have some difficulties adjusting to regular life once they come home. A lot of emotional baggage, some mental obstacles that have to be dealt with. There are a lot of things seen and done over there that are not normal for a human being's everyday activity and things of that nature. So one of the most familiar dispositions is something called PTSD. That's post-traumatic stress disorder. Which, I'm not a clinical psychologist or anything like that, but I do know quite a few people in all the various armed forces, Air Force, Marine Corps, Army, Navy personnel as well. Sometimes something happens in your day-to-day life that triggers something in you. You may have some type of flashback or emotional breakdown of some kind, and you're just trying to find your way, man. There's a lot of people out there who are dealing with these things and need real help, and they're just not receiving it. Unfortunately, it becomes a thing where you may go in to receive help. They ask you a couple of questions, and then they send you on your way and offer to give you some type of prescription to take and medicate you, but that doesn't always help. Sometimes you need something more consistent, more engaging, some type of diversion or activity that's not stressful or not too loud, not too aggressive. It's just like a trial and error type of thing. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to who you feel as though may understand what you're going through, man. So it's important for us as a armed forces community, as well as the families of these people, including myself, who have gone through those things. It's not easy, man. People have no idea what's going on inside of you. They want to tell you just to deal with it or get over it or work through it. And a lot of these things were not intended for us to deal with on our own. You know what I'm saying? It's always been intended, and you know the phrase, you've heard it before, it takes a village. That phrase or that mantra, it takes a village, applies to so many different levels of life, different matters of the heart and of the mind, that you just can't take those journeys by yourself. That's what makes family so important, community so important. Within the human being, and this is just my personal opinion, there's always a need to feel as though you belong to something. That's why we have fraternities and sororities. We have churches, we have masjids and mosques. We have all these different entities. Even in the wild and the jungle, you have groups of animals that hunt together because and they feed together, they hibernate together. It's just, you're stronger in numbers, and I think that's the way God intended it, man. Really, for real. So I just want to touch on that real quick, man. I never want to drop too much on you guys, but just touch on these things and Feel free, you have any suggestions or you know anyone who may be going through some of these struggles, to leave a comment or shoot me a message. You can reach me. I'm on Instagram under I'm KT All Day. That's IMKTALLDAY. My Twitter is KT All Day. And of course, you have my YouTube channel, No Bullshit TV, where we keep it real 100% of the time, talking about various topics and subject matters, day-to-day things that men and women deal with. If you have something you want to get brought up and discussed, feel free to leave me a message, ask me a question. We'll go ahead and address that, man. It's all good. And remember, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about you or says about you. All that matters is how you feel about yourself. Every day that you're given 100% to be true to who you are. And at least one day a week, one day a month, try to do one act of generosity or kindness for someone else. That's what it's all about. God gives us these provisions: a roof over our head, finances, transportation, knowledge, information, wisdom, not to hold on for ourselves, but to share with others so we can help them and they can in turn help someone else. Because at some point, someone helped us, right? That's what it is, y'all. Peace and blessings.